All right. Javier Hernandez is in the news, and usually when he's in the news these days, it's not for footballing reasons. It's not for the reasons that we've known Javier Hernandez throughout his illustrious career, scoring goals at Manchester United, Real Madrid, Bayer Leverkusen, Galaxy Sevilla, whatever the case may be. Oftentimes now we talk about Javier Hernandez, we're talking about what he's not doing at Chivas because he got injured, because he's not scoring goals, whatever the case may be. A self-proclaimed legend, and I think he's a legend. He came to the Galaxy, said he was a self-proclaimed legend. I think he's a legend. He's the all-time goal scorer for the Mexican national team. At one point, a player very near and dear to the hearts of Mexican national team fans, and will go down as one of the greatest goal scorers in CONCACAF's history. That's Javier Hernandez. There's no two ways of going about that. But this Javier Hernandez that we're seeing right now, he's under fire right now. Scrutiny for words that he used. And his social media, you see what he's doing, what he's saying. And at first I thought it was a joke. He comes off and palabras más, palabras menos, so to speak. Uh, I'm paraphrasing, but it's, oh, you want a man to support you, but you don't want to clean at home. And he goes in fully in depth, and he starts saying, you're making society hypersensitive. Embody your feminine energy by caring, nurturing, receiving, multiplying, cleaning, maintaining the home, which is the most cherished place for us men. Don't be afraid to be a woman. Allow yourself to be led by a man who only wants to see you happy. But you women need to learn to receive and to honor masculinity. Sometimes the truth can hurt in the moment, but that is how we grow. Let's accept the truth, change enough to create humanity the way we've always been searching for. And he goes on and on and on, and it keeps just stereotype after stereotype, and it's drawn criticism and ire, rightfully so, from prominent Liga MX Femenil players on his own Chivas team. Isco's wife, partner, also coming out asking FIFA to take measures. And I can't tell you how, just like the fall from grace from Chicharito. Like, Javier used to be one of the most humble, just all-time good guys of the sport, and I don't know what happened. There's no need for this. Not only is he blatantly wrong, stereotype after stereotype, but it's just tarnishing a legacy that he's worked so hard to build. Like, the fall is going to be studied one day. You can't just go off doing things like that. I don't understand what he gets out of this. And what's worse, it's not just like the people in the immediate circle who are taking notice. It's the whole world. The president of Mexico, La Presidenta Sheinbaum, she just was asked about Chicharito, and her response is like, well, he's a good footballer, but he's got a lot to learn about women. Like, he's tarnishing everything he ever created. How hard it was for him, a player who was doubted at every step, and how much he was loved, and to see him now like this, like, forget about the not scoring goals. Forget about the injuries. He's 36 years old. It's going to happen. I understand that. I understand that part of the game. I understand that part of you're on the tail end of your career. You go back home, Guadalajara, El Club de tus Amores, the club that you've always loved. I understand that. And it not going well. I understand that. Off the field, that's what I don't understand. This is literally Britney Spears-esque. This is literally Britney Spears-esque. He was Mexico's sweetheart, CONCACAF's sweetheart. There was nobody who didn't love or respect Chicharito at the beginning of his career. I don't know what to make of it. It's quickly spiraling, and it's something to be studied. Like, it really is. I don't know what he's trying to get out of this. I don't know if it's a joke. I don't know if he meant it tongue in cheek. I have no idea. The problem here is of how massive he is and how impressionable millions and millions of young men are who see the Andrew Tates of the world, who see these figures, these toxic figures, and think that's masculinity, who feel that's what it is to be a man. That's the right way going forward. not only the treatment of women, but the treatment of people in general, their views on life, and these impressionable kids who should be looking up to their parents, who should be looking up to their teachers, who should be looking up to actual pillars in their community, are looking up to athletes, are looking up to social media influencers, and they're taking this as law, as scripture. That's dangerous. this this is dangerous. Because if he meant it tongue in cheek and it spiraled out of control, there are those out there who don't think so. There are those out there who may believe in what he's saying. Wait a second, you know what? He's got a point. Maybe it's not my fault I'm this way. Maybe it's her fault. It's it's sad. I can't express just how it's nothing about being hypersensitive. It's just sad. The fall from grace is it's not what I expected from one of the all-time, like literally beloved characters in Mexican footballing history, CONCACAF history. That Chicharito who made it to Manchester United, Real Madrid. You know, I don't recognize the guy I see in front of me.